the Southern Scuffle, so you're a wrestling fan. So a FloWrestling annual subscription is something that you should be interested in. If you don't already have one, if you're on monthlies, switch to annual. We got high school, college, international, whatever you like. Interviews, events, we even have some award-winning blogs. So don't forget to get yourself a FloWrestling annual subscription. Now let's get to wrestling. That's the whistle. It's Stevo, Poulin. They're both wearing white singlets. The navy trim is Stevo for the Northern Colorado Bears, and in the Carolina blue trim, that's Spencer Moore of North Carolina.
Yeah, Stevo Poulin, the favorite here, number 7 ranked wrestler in the country. But Spencer Moore is having a solid year, number 22. So it'll be a really good matchup that we have to kick off our finals.
Yeah, we'll see who comes out on top. There's a little slide-by attempt, a little shrug by Poulin. And now Moore working a 2-on-1. Early here in the first period still. They're drifting over to the, I guess that would be far side of the mat, depending on what you're looking at. Far side for us. Still with the 2-on-1 for Moore. Now he loses it.
Stevo Poulin, he's been a guy really cemented himself as a top 10 wrestler over the last 2 years. Just a junior, finished 1 match shy of All-American honors both of the past 2 seasons.
Now Poulin drops down on a single leg, but Moore muscles up, limp legs out of it, and goes in on a shot on his own. And on the outside, loses that leg as Poulin sprawls and has some short offense opportunities for himself. Just about halfway through the first period.
Yeah, it looked like for a moment Stevo was in a really good position to finish that single leg, but I like what I saw out of Spencer Moore. He defended and then immediately went on the attack. Didn't get to it, but that's a great mentality to have.
Yeah, both guys had to run the gauntlet. This was one of the deeper weight classes here at the Southern Scuffle. Spencer Moore had to beat Barrick Jordan, who took out Kurt McHenry, who was here part of that limited Penn State squad. And then he went in a barn burner with Anthony Moulton. That went on to rideouts. And Spencer went to the second sudden victory period, actually, when Spencer Moore barely got the takedown before that period ran out. And then Poulin had to take out a very tough Antonio Lorenzo of Oklahoma, 5-2 in the semis. As Spencer goes in on that 2-on-1, likes to work from those ties. Still no scores deep in the first period.
Yeah, a lot of times these matches are won and lost, and what happens at the end of periods. And so it'll be interesting to see if either guy can capitalize. And as I say that, Stevo gets in and finishes quick.
Yeah, that quick finish is crucial. We're in short time, and with just 15 seconds left in the period, he scores. So going to try to get the ride out. That would be big, because that gives you your 3-point lead, and you deny your opponent the escape point, and that's exactly what happened. So riding time, not so much a factor, but the lack of escape from Moore gives Poulin a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, huge takedown there with just 17 seconds to go in that first period, and really now Stevo's in the driver's seat. He's going down. You know, we got to presume he'll get an escape here. And then that really puts the pressure on Spencer Moore to find his way to a takedown.
Poulin starts the second underneath. Moore stops his first attempt to stand, but Poulin still has 1 leg up. Gets to both feet, and a nice mat return by Moore, very smooth. Moore looking for another mat return, but Stevo is peeling hands.
Yeah. Stevo doing a good job working his way right back to his feet after those mat returns, and a lot of times that's what it takes at this level. You got to get up to your feet more than once, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times in a row to earn that escape.
And that's why you do those drills every day in those practices. Stand up, peel hands, turn in. It's what works at every level, and stopping it is the same thing that stops it at every level. And another stand up from Stevo. Scooping the ankle is Moore. He follows Stevo as he rolls through. Now Stevo has an opportunity for a reversal. He gets it, splits those legs, and has the bottom leg.
That trapped
up there. It's be in a good position for an exposure point.
Yeah, Spencer Moore, he just needs to keep crawling forward.
Underneath him in a little bit more comfortable position, sits out. Stevo making nice escape route. And that reversal gave Stevo a 5-0 lead. And now he has riding time back ticket in his favor.
So again, these last 20 seconds, very important for Spencer Moore to get an escape, get on the board, give him something to work with in the third period.
Yeah, and it'll be Moore's choice in the third, but just to get that momentum on your side, you want that escape. You want to go into the third thinking positive thoughts. Stevo needs to hold on for about 6 more seconds. Moore's close. If he had more time in the period, he might have been able to work his way over, get a reversal, or maybe even more. So now we go to the 5th, and
it's going neutral.
Yeah, he's had enough of that bottom. He doesn't want to let riding time get over a minute. It's at 42 seconds in Stevo's favor.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, he would need more than just an escape and a takedown anyway, so just give himself a little more time to work on his feet.
Moore from Critterton, Kentucky. So part of that a southern contingent, not only of teams, but also of wrestlers themselves. Here in Chattanooga, Stevo went to Northern Colorado by way of Shenandoah High School in New York. That's in the Albany region.
Yeah, and Spencer Moore, he, if you remember, made a U17 world team the year he was going to college. So he was, you know, in this day and age where he held back maybe sometimes, he was on the younger end of things.
Yeah, no waiting for him. He's also a huge Michael Jordan fan and UNC basketball fan. I learned that on a campus trip.
Okay.
We were doing a scavenger hunt, and he knew every trivia about basketball. He was hoping that would be the whole thing.
All right.
Stevo did pick up a stall warning there. He's kind of in shutdown defense mode. He's got a 5-0 lead with just over 40 seconds remaining in regulation. Doesn't need to try anything risky, and he can eat another stall warning. Our stall will be a point at that point.
Yeah, just 30 seconds to go here. It would really take something special for Moore to pull this one off.
Yeah, it looks to be Stevo's match at the moment. Final 10 seconds. Looking for an inside trip. Moore will try a couple more moves, whatever he can think of. Stevo trying to circle back in and end in regulation. And that is it. Stevo Poulin is your first 2025 Southern Scuffle champion.